cap maker? You do? Electrician? Who's your dad? You can go ahead and make it. Easy, your dad. He was out of the old Chris local, wasn't he? Oh, yeah. Where'd that go?
Josh Russell.
Last name?
Russell.
Josh?
Carter.
Candace?
Yes.
Get everybody? Yeah. Well, that's about a third of the people now, 10, well, no, actually, 10 out of 31, it's about a third. That's what we had last month. Anybody in here veterans? Military veterans? What was your name again?
Paul Davis.
I think I'd remember, but I won't. I'm old. Anybody else a veteran? Anybody a prior member of this program or any IBWNICA program anywhere? Okay. Don't have to be. Don't hurt. Don't have to be. Anybody in here applied before with this program for the CW or the apprenticeship? What's your name?
Christian. Twitty.
Okay, when did you apply?
A couple months ago.
For this program, CWCE?
Yeah.
One or two
I
months?
went through the apprenticeship program.
Do what?
I went through the interview and application process, took the
Okay.
test already.
You did interview, but you haven't worked with us. But you did interview,
Yes.
so you're on the list. Okay. Anybody have experience, let me explain this, experience doing electrical construction work? Now, this does not include helping Papa or Daddy put a light in the barn. This means you work for an electrical contractor doing electrical construction work, could have been residential, commercial. Anybody have any experience doing electrical work? One at a time. Your name?
Logan Murr, Jeremiah Murr.
Last name again?
Murr, M-U-R-R.
Didn't check it. M-U?
R-R.
Did I get your name before?
Yeah.
Let's get it again too. You've done electrical work?
Yes, sir.
How much?
You said months?
Yeah, roughly.
30.
Okay. What about, training, electrical training, schooling in electrical? Okay. That's.
Lincoln Park for a little bit, but
Do what?
Lincoln Park Vocational, but I didn't complete it.
Who's it, think about the, what's now called the technical college, changed the name.
Yeah.
How long were you over there?
Maybe 2 months.
Okay. Yes, sir.
12 months.
And your name?
Jordan Crowley.
Okay. Who did you work for?
Allen and Edmondson Electrical.
Who?
Allen and Edmondson Electrical.
That local one?
Yes.
And you, who did you work for? I'm sorry.
Southeast Service Group, AMP, and Lloyd's. Yeah.
Someone else raised their hand.
2 years, maintenance, facility maintenance, doing, wiring and fire evac system.
2 years maintenance, 24 months. It wasn't really electrical construction, but it's,
Yeah, full, like it was putting in complete new fire back systems, pulling up,
Okay.
wiring, throwing it into the box, and wiring it completely.
Anyone else experience? Yes, sir.
I didn't work for an electrical contractor, but I did for a general contractor.
What do you do for them?
Mostly just residential,
What's your
remodeling
name?
and new construction.
What's your name?
Lavandowski.
None of those things are critical as far as making an application here. But point is, if you come in here and you've got, some experience, enough experience, and, you might start at a higher pay period, like bringing in apprentices, we brought in apprentices this year, 7 people. Well, 1 tested into the 3rd and 6 tested into the 2nd year. I don't want somebody sitting in my classroom in the 1st year that already has a good grasp of what we're teaching in that year. Makes no sense to me. So that's why we asked about the previous experience. We've had people start a higher pay period. Had one guy that ended up being the outstanding graduate. He started at like 4th period pay, which is 3rd year of school. But when I tested him and evaluated him, he didn't know squat about what he was doing. Excellent worker. Everybody was happy with paying him more money, but he had to start day 1 school. He almost didn't come in because of that. When I mentioned he needed to go through apprenticeship, and he said, "AJ, I'm 35 years, I'll be 40 years old when I get out of school." I said, "Let me ask you something. How old are you gonna be in 5 years if you don't go through the program?" "I want to be 40. I said, "And dumber. You want to master the trade, you want to know the trade, it's your call. You can stay a CW the rest of your life if you want to. This shows how smart you are, or are not. But, I strive to get the apprenticeship and make the best of it, but you gotta have some drive and determination to do that. There's people that are too lazy to do apprenticeship. Won't study, won't do homework, flunk out. 2 people completed the 1st year this year and then quit. Actually had a person two years ago, paid their tuition for the year, never picked up the books, what they're doing down there this morning. Never picked up their books to finish their last year. They already had the minimum number of work hours. And, they would have passed the year. Quit. Person last year, quit the 4th year, just in May. Just a couple of weeks ago to finish the 4th year, this is fine, this is honorable. Individual's going in the military. And he said, I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and quit. And, going in the military, 1st of June. And I said, well, look, man, you've only got about 3 weeks left of schooling, you're passing, got your hours. Finish this year of school, go serve in the military, 5 years he was gonna serve. Every 5 years in the military and you come back, you go into the 5th year. But if you quit before the end of this 4th year and you come back, you gotta repeat the 4th year. Well, I just want to spend a little more time with my family. I said, then quit the job. Finish your schooling. And, I pretty much made up my mind. I said, well, I didn't want to see you make a dumb decision, but I just witnessed it. So you're out. I know about one guy that quit, not with us, but another program. Quit in the 4th year making big bucks in that program they were in. Because they got a divorce and they had some ugly words, but I'm not gonna pay that much support to her. I said, you are one dummy. Didn't wanna pay that much alimony. So I'll work for half as much and split that. Couldn't do good with math. I asked, I got that. What'd you serve in, Davis?
Army. Yes,
Army. How long were you in?
3 years.
Me too, 100 years ago for me.
Yeah, same with me.
We've got 2 or 3 people on military leave right now. go serve, you got 5 years, you can come back, walk right back into the program, that's the way it ought to be, and not lose your spot. Did have some that went away for a couple of 3 years and was told by a military person, oh no, you will advance right along, you're up 11 miles. I said, it'd be like being in medical school, studying to be a brain surgeon. You go at the time, get drafted and go away, and come back, you get to graduate with a class, then they gonna practice on you. I mean, crazy. You can pick up where you left off, is what we do with the military, and we honor that. Had 5 last year, 5 out of 22 graduates were veterans. And a female that done better homework than anybody. She was in her early 40s, 3 kids, never missed a class. Never failed to do homework. And there wasn't another classmate that could say that. Never missed a class. And those 3 kids worked their tail off in the studies. It'll pay off for her down the road somewhere. But you can be the smartest and best, a good electrician, but with a nasty attitude, you ain't going very far. Can't work cooperative with other people, can't get along with other people. Attitudes suck. And they show. I promise you, I've taught a lot, taught at UT, taught in apprenticeship. You give me a class in 4 to 6 weeks, I'll tell you who the attitudes are. And you're gonna run into them, they're gonna be there. Talking about veterans, if I may back up for that. I've got a cousin went through dental school. His dad died when he was very young. And of course, student loans stacked up. We went through dental school, and you can imagine the student loan that he owed. I mean, I know people that's over $200,000, $250,000 by the time they finish medical school. His house, his student loan payment was higher than his house payment. He just cut a deal with the Navy. He's going into the Navy. He's only had to practice a couple of years. Going into the Navy for 5 years, they're gonna train him to be an oral surgeon, put him in school for that, and then pay off his student loan. He said, I'll close it down, I'm gonna take that deal. I know a person that owes $33,000. They're 50 years old this year, school teaching. That's 50 years old, taught over 25 years, and still paying on student loans. It's a bunch of them. Our government, oh, here we go, I'm not supposed to do these kinds of things. I don't care. Our government